This is a review for the 2005 movie House of Wax. Yes, I know, this is a reboot or a, whatever you want to call it. If you have not seen this movie, you'll probably, I wouldn't say you'll like it, because you haven't, if you haven't heard the shit about it. I know a lot of people don't like this movie. They say it's cheesy, bad writing, stuff like that. But personally, I loved it. I thought it was so good. I thought it was the right kind of creepy. And yeah, some of the dialogue was bad, and personally I didn't like Paris Hilton's acting in it, but she was a young, newbie actor. The only thing she'd done is reality TV. I don't really think acting at this kind of, horror movie rate was her thing. So I'm not even going to blame her for that. That was just bad casting. She's in another movie called Nine Lives that I think it's called Nine Lives, that I did like her in. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. I like this movie. I know a lot of people give it hate, but I like it. It is about, let me give you the actual information. A group of college kids on their way to a football game fall prey to murderous twin brothers in an abandoned town that houses wax-coated corpses. Excuse me, that was rude. Taco's not agreeing with me. But yeah, that's really what it is. Anyway, this group of friends, it's 6 people. Chad Michael Murray being one of them, Elisha Cuthbert, and Jared Padalecki. And the main couple, which is Elisha Cuthbert's character and Jared Padalecki's character, they're the main couple. Chad Michael Murray is the girl's brother, and he's supposed to be the bad boy, the troublemaker, blah blah blah. So then the 3 other side characters are, the character's name is Dalton, it's Chad Michael Murray's friend, and Paris Hilton's character and her boyfriend, who is played by the guy who played Arnez on 111. But anyway, they camp out in the middle of the woods while they're heading to this football game that apparently takes a whole day to drive to, which I don't understand how that's possible. And also, if you know this is going to take all day to drive to, why didn't you leave earlier and pre-rent a hotel or something, But anyway, they decide to camp out. And where they decide to camp out is East Jesus Bubblefuck Land. That's also my issue, is if you know you're going to be camping somewhere, why aren't you camping somewhere you know? Or somewhere that's an actual campsite and not just a random patch of woods. So while they're camping out, getting all set up for the night, this car pulls up. It's a big ass truck, high beams blaring. It freaks them out. And then they break one of the headlights with, I think, a beer bottle. And the truck drives off. Alright, cool. They all go to sleep. And they show you someone using their video camera to record them sleeping. Which, suspect number 1, clearly this person didn't go away or whatever. But, boom. And then they wake up. There's this foul odor. They go find the odor, and it ends up being this pit of, corpses and stuff. And then, long story, short for the beginning part, this hillbilly-ish type, kind of look backwoods, inbreeding type guy comes over in his big truck, and he is, chucking another deer corpse in the pit. But they tell him that their truck belt thingy broke. They need a replacement. And he offers to take them into town. So for some reason, they split up. I'm assuming it's because they can't all fit in the truck, but they split up. And what ticks me off, in a sense, is you are in a strange town, strange people, strange everything, and you are splitting up. So Jared and Elisha's characters go off with this creepy guy to go get a new fan belt for his car. And the other 4 stay behind. So this is where things start to pick up in the movie, and I personally, I find it so eerie and so cool. When they get to this town, this guy tells them that they have to walk the rest of the way because he can't get his truck through, which, alright, cool. They will start walking, and they find this town, and you don't see any people right away. You don't see anything off, because they even pass a pet store where there's dogs moving in the window. so it looks real, which I think that's so cool, especially when you do come to find out that everything is made of wax, and the fact that it's animatronic is so fucking cool. But anyway, so I'm not going to give away like all of these spoilers. Yes, I am, but I'm not going to go into detail for every little thing in this movie. You soon come to find out this entire town, everything in it, the people, the animals, everything is made of wax. And the two people behind it are twin brothers, one with a facial deformity whose mother would carve him a mask of wax, and his pretty, because he's normal, brother who basically kind of raised him and, in my opinion, forces him to turn these people into wax. There's actually two scenes in this movie that stick in my head and make me want to watch this movie over and over again, because these two scenes are so like pop. Well, actually it's three, but the one's kind of just for a funny reason. The first scene is when Jared Padalecki's character gets turned into wax. He's not dead all the way, which is like terrifying. And Dalton, the character Dalton, goes to like tap his face, and he pulls the wax and his normal skin off his face while he's still alive. So Jared's character is alive when he got covered in wax, when he was molded to this shape. Ugh. So the scene where the skin is just on his face, just that stuck with me forever. The second like creepy scene that stuck with me is when Elijah's character is kidnapped by the normal brother, and he has her underground under a gas station. And the reason this scene sticks with me is because he super glues her mouth shut, for one. Alright, that's gross as it is. He super glues her mouth shut, and like they show you her like trying to pry it open, and you see the skin, and it's really good detail. And then gets out of the restraints, out of everything. She reaches her finger up through the crates in the gas station to get the attention of her brother, and he cuts her finger off with not pliers, a tool. I can't think what the tool is called. And it's just so fucking awesome. Like, it's awesome. Now the semi-funny scene, which I know is kind of fucked up that I find it funny, is Paris Hilton's death in this movie. I'm not laughing because it's Paris Hilton. I'm laughing because of the death itself. She gets a like giant metal rod through the eye, which is just like It's either through the eye or through the head in general, but it's a giant metal rod, and it gives me major Final Destination vibes, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this movie is awesome. I think the ending actually is really great. Most people didn't like the ending, but I think they left it on such a powerful note, in my opinion, because it was more of the one that got away vibe, if you know what I mean. So if you've seen House of Wax, the 2005 version, what are your thoughts, your opinions? Please comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and check out the link in my description for my Etsy. I currently have 5 Ouija board stickers posted, and I will be working on some yarn crafts to post soon. Not this is for someone in particular. Anyway, thanks so much, and yeah, you know what to do. Yes, because I am watching this movie right now. That's why I decided to make this review, so I'm probably going to actually have a couple PSs after this. But there's a scene. It's the church scene, and this is what makes you so non-suspect that this town is weird. He's the main brother, I forget what the fuck his name is, and I know they just said it. They go find someone for the gas station, because you can't find anyone in the town that people don't live in. Anyway, for some reason they decide to go into the church, probably because the church bells are going. And when they go in, it's a funeral procession going on. You can hear crying, you can hear the pastor talking, or the priest talking, everything. It is a fucking funeral going on. And he's the only one moving, clearly. But this is why you don't suspect that this town is weird. And then you actually like come to find out that everything is made of wax. But I'm curious about this too. Does he just play out the funeral every day of his mother, or did he know, like, he was like, oh, they're coming this way, so let me fake the funeral vibes, so it looks real? I don't know. That's a question I need answered.